One thing just messed it up for me is that this was sweet. If it just wasn't sweet, this would have been perfect.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. But
I'm sorry to
hey,
taste it.
yeah. But you know what is perfect?
What?
These box of topics, because you never know what you're gonna get. I'm telling you, this every time I can always anything. So, uh, thank you for reading off the ones that I had, because that helped me. Like, oh yeah, I want to talk about this, and oh yeah, I want to talk about that. Because a lot of times when I'm on YouTube, right, obviously, um, I get a bunch of random ads and everything. And one of them that I saw, I kind of skipped over at first, but I was like, that one was actually getting interesting. Wait a minute, this next time I get that ad, I'm gonna watch it all the way through. And it was just like some dude, right, who had diabetes or whatever. And then this person was like, I could have sworn diabetes couldn't have donuts. That man put down his donut. He got that same remark, like as one of those little fortune cookie strips, just right down his chest. So then after a minute, as the commercial progressed, there was a bunch of other people with their random comments like, "Oh, did you take your sugar? How come you don't do this? Why don't you do that?" All these random comments, and then I'll start sticking to them out of nowhere. And then after a minute, man was just covered in a whole bunch of just everyone else's, you know,
Comments,
comments,
commentary.
you know, and yeah, I think like one of the last ones he heard was like his doctor going, "It's not really getting much better." So then after a minute, that man was like he was there at the clinic, covered in paper, and was like, and just walked off. And then the message was just like, a good 40% of people don't go to their treatment out of shame. And I'm like, oh no, that's terrible. I feel so bad for those people.
Shame?
Yeah.
I didn't know diabetes was something to be ashamed of.
Look, whenever, okay. And it's because like you can't be affected by like other people's, you have that, I don't give a, that's what you have built in. You
Oh,
have
that's the
armored,
reason why I ain't real.
yeah, you have
I was
armored
supposed to be
skin.
ashamed.
But
Mm.
not everyone has like armored tinfoil, the thing kind of skin. And a lot of times, people's criticisms will get to them.
Mm.
Like, perfect example, this really famous band or whatever, right? They had all these fans or whatever, but yet one bad comment kind of stuck with them for some reason. I'm like,
Hey, Skyla.
oh, hello there. Oh, you're a new
How
one. How
are
you
you?
doing?
Welcome to Box of Topics.
Because you never know what you're gonna get. That's a fun slogan to have. But yeah, a lot of people do.
Okay. Jesse Brink. Hi. We
Hello,
got
how y'all doing?
Entity.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Hopefully y'all doing well. Happy sixth, to all of you. I only know it's the sixth because, well, by me doing these in order, after a minute, it's like, oh, it's the seventh. Time for part 27.
27.
you
Ain't gonna,
know,
ain't gonna last long. It's
you
just gonna
know,
be.
I'm gonna be so sad when the next month pops up and it's like it's not lining up with the numbers.
Mm. But whew, so we've been out door dashing. No, Grubhubbing. Boy, and the stories. Anybody got some Grubhub horror stories
Or
out there
just
to share?
any delivery stories where it's just like,
Where it's just like these people are so terrible. And it's like, oh my God. I cannot believe the audacity that some of these people have.
like
And it's like,
while we moving around, right? This dude today, I'm not gonna say his name because I don't want to be that guy, but if at some point that man ends up seeing this, you know who you are. So we're driving around, dropping off orders, picking up orders, sometimes picking up two, but we always drop them off in a wonderful, well put fashion. That is, if Google Maps will actually assist by telling us exactly where to go. Because 9 times out of 10, it will tell us to turn left here, turn right there, and we reach our destination. Sometimes it'll tell us to take a loop. Okay. But most of the time, it'll tell us to turn left, then turn left, then turn left, then turn left. Wait, are we going in a box? Like, after.
today, it literally had me get on 94 going east. I go to 94, get east. They told me to come up on the exit. I come up on the exit. Then they said, oh no, take 94 going west. go on that. So I get on 94 West, and then they tell me to come up on the exit. Then it was like, no, take 94 East. I was like, really?
Now wait a minute. I played these games before,
Had me do a complete circle.
you know? And after a minute, I was like, wait, we look back. That's the same tree. Wait a minute.
I just be interested. Anybody else have maps just freak out on them or glitch out or do stupid stuff? Like, I don't get
I,
it.
I won't lie to you. Okay, it either be like the automated voice maps telling you the wrong directions, or whenever you're, the map, you, the person, I enjoyed watching the map on Dora. I don't like doing his job because for some reason the digital map likes to how do we say this appropriately? Not work. so so
No,
for,
you know what it does? Your grandmother used to do this to me. She'd be like, just go down this street and I'll tell you when to turn. And then I'll be like, okay. So I'm going down the street, and then she'll be like, yeah, turn right here. And I'll be like, that street back there? She'll be like, yeah. Okay.
you want to tell me ahead of time? 'Cause
Man, she always wait until we get right there. And I'm not a slow driver. I'm not. I don't even apologize for it. So while I'm driving, I need you to tell me 3 streets ahead. Don't wait till we get to the corner and be told I'll turn, because I'm not gonna put my car on 2 wheels trying to hit that curve. I'm just like, you know what? We'll just go around. But yeah, she always just wait till we get right there. And I'll be
wait
like,
to the last minute.
yeah, she'd be like, I need you to turn right here. And I'll be like, that street back. Okay. Nope.
You got to turn right here.
Right. Mm-mm.
Crazy. Guess we're gonna keep going straight. I'm
Mm-mm.
like, I guess you really didn't want to turn, but no, 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 no. See, that's just Google Maps being just weird and trying to be funny. What I'm talking about is, you know, people will have like either like the little walking person or a nice little arrow or a car representing you to let you know where you're moving on the globe. Fun, great. The part I don't like, right, when I'm walking, when my little arrow person is tilted, so I'm always moving diagonally. That's a little bit of a pet peeve. The fact that he's not lined up with me. But the one that really bothers me is when I'm trying to be the map for the driver, and I'm trying to tell the driver where to go as the car. You ever have the moment where you realize the car just shift over to the side, is now in a building, start doing 360s in said building, and at that moment you have to sit there and realize I don't know where to tell you to go because it's not telling me. It says rerouting, and apparently we're in Canada.
I
Okay.
just the maps these days, I don't know, maybe it's an update that I'm not aware of,
Oh,
but it is
downdate.
just ridiculous how the map does these days. I am extremely sick and tired of it. Whoever job it is to fix the maps, I'm gonna need you to get on your job, because you are sleeping on it. I cannot be the only person, not unless I'm the only person who the maps glitch out on. Anybody else out there? Is it just me? Because if it's just me, okay, you know what? I'll take that. I accept that. But and it is. I have more than one phone, so it's like, okay, now you got some explaining to do. Because if I just had the one phone and it was doing that, then maybe I would be like, oh well,
Oh, it's the phone.
it's me or it's the phone, right? But no, more than one phone. So
Yeah.
I'm not buying into that. Sorry.
So those like comments or reactions, I can't tell. It's small.
Oh no, people just saying hi and they were saying they were great. I don't know if we still have the people with us. Our numbers go up, they go down, people leave, they come back. So it's just all over the place. But if you're still out there,
Fair enough.
right.
But I will say, and I've said it before, I'll say it again because we're talking about it and it's relevant. Whoever made up, hey, okay, so you know how people will be driving straight on the street, and we have the little voice telling them turn left, turn right, stop, places like that. Yeah, I got a new voice coming. Okay, and 600 feet, proceed forward. Why would they need that? Seriously, why? Because it's like, unless you tell me to turn one way or the other, I'm gonna keep going straight. I don't know about anyone else who just goes, man. Google didn't tell me to turn yet. Ah, screw it. Maybe we'll just like no one does that. I'm telling you, no.
I'm done with maps. I just know that I'm done with maps. I'm not. I'm the type of person who can get lost even if I leave an hour early, have a map, a CNI dog, smoke signals, and somebody
Landmarks.
guiding me through. I'll still get lost. So it's like, when maps came out, I thought that was my salvation, but the more I use it, the more I see it's just the devil. It's not trying to help me. It's
It
trying to hurt
is
me.
indeed a hindrance.
Yeah, it's just I cannot with maps anymore. So I'm gonna find a new way to get my way around. I'm just gonna have to let Google Maps be Google Maps on its own.
Yeah, because if I have to go through one more, you have lost connection. How? Rerouting. What? You're on the fastest route. This will take you 83 minutes.
Hmm.
How is that the fastest route? You are now on the scenic route, the fastest route. How?
Hmm.
Do you not realize that those two are contradictory?
It's just goofy.
Connection loss. Oh,
It's just goofy.
it is. It is. And then I know you've had this a lot of times, but have anyone else ever had like Google Maps get aggressive with you? Like it constantly tells you the same direction like 17 different times as if you didn't hear it the first time? Turn left on this street. Turn left. Turn left. What?
She do be sounding like she got a little
Hey,
bit of attitude. Like,
hey, you pipe down before our factory
I
resets
need
you.
you to check yourself, honey, because you getting a little
I can go to Bing.
bossy
Don't think I
boots.
won't.
Right.
I'll use Yahoo. Oh, that's funny. But yeah, that's just um and then on top of that, while we're out, delivering and all that, we had a couple people who wanted to play I Spy instead of telling us exactly where they were. That's always fun. Like why would you ask for someone to meet you somewhere and instead of giving them the exact coordinates, longitude, latitude, or something to look out for, instead you go, okay, so I'm in this building over on this side, and you'll want to look for a red ball somewhere around there. And you might find me. I'm gonna just throw your stuff somewhere and just take a picture. Bye. I'm like,
No, my favorite one of the day was the address was 2776 in the app. It said 2776. So the guy is like, "You just passed my house." Okay.
are you are you
Because
this
we pulled
address?
up to the address and the people there was like, "No, you got the wrong address." Okay. So then he was like, "You passed my house. Just back up. Back up to where? I don't have a number." And then he was like, "Oh, it's 2756." Okay, clearly different than 2776. There is a difference there. I mean, when you're talking about addresses, you can't round it off. Like, well, I'm sort of between. No, I need specifics. That's the reason why there's numbers up there.
Mm-hmm.
So then he was like, back it up. Back it up to where, sweetie? I still need a number. Then he was like, oh, well, you can just do this. You don't know what I'm doing. So don't tell me what I could just do. I hate when people be like, well, you could just do this. Or you could just give me the correct information or shut up.
You know what I find funny? Whenever people will give you suggestions, all right, no, I'll paint you a picture even better. You're the person, right? You live somewhere. You've lived there for a good chunk of time. You should know about the surrounding area. So then when a new person comes in and then you don't inform them of what to do, well that's just it. That's what happened. Because this man was like, oh yeah, you can just back up your car on a one-way street.
Right. Well,
So
no
are you
thanks.
actively trying to make people break the law? You're a bad person.
My thing is, if you live somewhere and I just make things easier for the person that's trying to deliver to you. I don't, and then another friend of mine, he does door dashing, and he was saying people be like, well, the mailman can find it. Okay, well, the mailman comes up and down this street every day. So to get a new address or something, that's different. When you are not familiar with the area and you not giving full information, then it's like, are you serious? Now,
Wait.
in my information, I know my address is hard to see, especially at nighttime. So I have full hey, if you come in west, you're going to make a right turn. It's going to be the fourth house from the corner. You're going to see a yellow car in the driveway. That's my instructions. And it's like, how you can't miss it.
Yeah.
But some people, they don't even read the instructions either.
Yeah, you ain't got to describe that much.
We got his location. Reiki, we got his location.
You
hey,
know,
Reiki, how are you?
Thank you very much. You're doing a great service. Because it's like, man, and then, okay. The whole thing with that is just, yeah, like, you should know your whole situation, how things look, actually help people out. Because that sentence alone sounds so stupid. And I gotta say that. Because it's like, what do you mean the mailman knows where you are? Like, dog, I'm not the mailman. That's like the equivalent, right? Let's say you're a teacher. And a student comes up to you and goes, "Do you know my favorite food and color?" "No, Jeremy, I don't know that." "Well, my mom does." I look at her. That's your parent, right? They spend 365 days with you. Like, your mailman's practically the neighbor you never had. You actually say hi to them. Like,
yeah, you see them every day.
It's their job to. Yeah. I've conversated with my mail lady.
Person.
Yeah, it's a mail lady. And she was really nice, she's fun to talk to. We have really nice talks.
I learned too peppy for me, but
I like her peppiness. And I learned she had a Valentine on Valentine's Day. I was like, oh, good for you.
Yeah, I don't like. Peppy people make me nervous. What? I always feel like they want volume away from doing some harm. Like,
you know what?
Peppy people make me nervous. They all that peppiness, like there's no reason. This world is terrible. Why are you so happy? Like, you make me nervous.
Just having a good day.
Yeah, no, that scares me. Peppy people
on Independence Day?
I don't care. Any day. Peppy people make me nervous.
And not just normal Independence Day, the one that Will Smith was part of.
It's every day. It's just terrible out here in this world. Why are you so happy? You nope. I'll be looking at them like.
I can only assume little me made you a little.
No, because you were little. You didn't know any better. Well, no, it's grown people be walking around here. Hi, how are you? No.
I kind of feel bad for those super peppy people because I feel like those kind of people, maybe I'm wrong, but a good chunk of the time, those super duper peppy people who are always 100% are hiding behind the fact that they are so depressed.
It might not be that.
Oh yeah, I'm having a great time. Bye everyone.
Okay, Oakley dokley. Flanders.
Yeah.
You could have people that's just that peppy all the time. All right, and if that is your thing, that's cool. But I'm telling you, I don't trust it because. If this world was a little bit better, then okay, I would probably even be super peppy. But no, that's terrible. How are you that peppy and all this? It's like, the world is you just see buildings and stuff falling. People just like, hey, it's still, even though this is terrible, over there it's still sunny. We got that to look. Okay.
The brighter side of things.
Yeah, like.
Which I mean, in all honesty, I kind of respect those people as well because it's like they don't like. The world itself get them down,
No.
But at the same time, I can understand where you're coming from because, those,
Peppy people make me nervous, and the people with it could be worse. I swear to God.
Those individuals who live by that, I can't actually sit down and be friends with that person. I'm gonna be honest, I can't because if I'm having a bad day, right, and I mean just the worst day, I go to the bar, right? I never go to the bar. So if I go there, you already know it's a bad sign. Especially if I'm by myself. And Devin, you good? Nah, man, it's just terrible. What happened? I lost my job, lost my keys, lost my car, lost my kids. My wife is cheating on me with my sister. It's just all bad. My mom is, my dad gone and this, that, and the other. And all of a sudden, I'm now learning I have cancer. Could be worse. How could it possibly get any worse?
When you done laid out
your whole war story.
Yes, and then they hit you with it could be worse. Really? How could it be worse? Because I used to say that. I had a friend, no matter what, he was always with it. It could be worse. And I'd be like, oh, my house burned down. When my house burned down, it set my car on fire. When I lost the house in the car, which my ex-husband came and saw all that was missing. So he took my kids. The dog died in the fire. The cat ran away. And I lost my job. I lost just
and now
everything.
I'm
All my clothes.
$18,000 in debt.
Right. And now I owe the government $300,000. And then they be like, well, it could be worse. Probably for you, because I'm about to choke the snot out
You
of
know,
you.
like,
Dog,
pray
get away from
tell.
me.
How could it possibly be any worse?
Right.
And then those people want to say something smart like, well, I mean, you're still here. You're still alive. Joke's on you.
Right.
I don't want to.
Well, at least you got some place to stay. Really?
Where?
Didn't I just tell you all my stuff burned down?
You know, like, am I staying with you? No.
Right. Right. Oh yeah, I can't stand it. It could be worse, people. And the peppy, like I said, super peppy, they make me nervous. I just be like, okay, I step away slowly. I don't even want to do no sudden moves because that could go bad.
You know, but you know what? Now that you say that, I will say, it is the people who be smiling all the time for me, and they don't even have to be.
What's that movie?
Smile. Yeah, it's the people who be smiling all the time for me, like the ones who are always happy. No, especially if you smiling with too much teeth. Because I had a teacher like that, and I didn't trust her. I didn't, no matter what she said. She came in one time talking about something. My husband told me I shouldn't make you guys cookies, but I did. And I was like, you have one of those? You seem crazy. And then she was like, I made cookies. They're poison. And let me tell you, there was one time, like, I'm sitting in class. She's talking. At some point, she accidentally, fluid comes out. It touches some kid named William's forehead. He starts screaming out like it burns. And I did not see William ever again. After that day, I am terrified.
She had the witch spit.
It made it no better that, like, it made it no better, right? That stuck with me for so long. So then at some point when my own little brother was telling me, oh, hey, I think I see that lady you was talking about. I was like, stay away from her. Stay away.
No.
I already lost one. I don't need to lose another.
Save your life.
Save yourself. Push somebody in front of her. Just don't go near her.
Anybody out there do any like baking, like desserts or whatever? Because I don't know, it could just be me, but desserts have really fell off in the last, I say 5 years. People don't use butter no more.
What's that?
They don't use like real ingredients anymore. They try their best.
What's that?
To make it as less quality as possible. They try to cheapen it as much. I would rather somebody use quality ingredients and I pay more than to get this cheap stuff and then, to like try to keep it at like $5 a slice for some cake. But they didn't made all this cheap stuff and put it in it because you can taste that. I don't know why they don't think you can.
Don't tell me you're one of those quality over quantity people.
Oh, I tell you, it's like, why? Everything, it's so many things I used to love as a child that I just can't touch no more. And it's like, they just reduced the ingredients, like just made it like, ugh.
Now it's cheaper for the company to make it, but you guys are billionaires, and you guys were like that before
Even
y'all.
that, keep it quality and charge more. I would prefer you keep it quality and just raise the price. I really would.
Instead of lowering the ingredient and then upping the price. Like, what is? Like, did you know Twinkies used to be delicious?
Ugh.
They used to be. And I remember,
just saying it made my stomach like,
I'm sorry.
I don't even.
Sorry to anyone out there who immediately,
What I feel sorry for is the people who try the stuff now and be like, oh my God, this is so great. And then you go behind them and be like, oh, you poor thing.
You don't know no better.
Right. Oh my God.
I feel bad for the people who remember it so fondly being a wonderful thing.
The best thing ever.
Then they go back and they taste nothing but chemicals. And not even the good chemicals. Just the bad ones.
The good chemicals. There is no such thing as good
They're
chemicals.
good chemicals.
No.
all that artificially flavored sour candy, that's some good chemicals.
That's
But
because it
like
just tastes good.
exactly, them chemicals taste good. But like the ones where you can taste the factory worker, and
Taste the factory.
like it's so bad.
No, that's so terrible.
That's how it tastes.
Lord
You
have
can
mercy.
taste the rubber gloves that made the
Yeah, but yeah, I would just rather. It's so many things I no longer even buy because it's like, they change the formula, and then you just be like, okay, and then they don't even. Well, you know what? Maybe they just be hoping for because it's a lot of people. I'm gonna tell you, and I watch a lot of TikTok. And it's a lot of foodies on TikTok. Everybody should know what foodies are,
Yeah,
right?
people who review the food or really love food and
Yes.
go, hey, try this place. It's quite good.
And what I discovered is a lot of these people that's telling you how good this food is. I sit and watch them eat the stuff, and their eyes be rolling all in the back of their head.
Oh my God.
They be passing out on the floor. Oh, this is so good.
Tastes like the Holy Ghost.
Yeah, and I just be like, so I run out and go try the stuff, and I be completely lost on where this great food is. No, it's terrible. And I'm just like, oh my God. So I had to realize that a lot of these foodies are kids who grew up on McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, White Castles. And then they get a hold to this food and they think it's the best thing ever. No, what I need TikTok foodie person on TikTok. I need somebody over the age of 50. I do. I need somebody over the age of 50 that grew up with the mama cook or 60. Grew up. I need you to put your resume out there too. I want to see. You better tell me how your mama or your daddy used to cook. Your grandma, she from down south and brought the recipes up here. How your parents both cook. How people would come all from around the neighborhood to come get something from your parent, and then you tell me how the food tastes. These other
Hey
people,
everybody, my
man,
dad made gumbo. Like if that ain't you,
I need to see it because these young foodies, all these people under 30. No, I'm sorry, and not to take anything away from them because if it's good to you, it's good to you. But I'm just saying,
you know what?
woo, some real home cooking will probably blow but mind blown.
You know what? I got you. I know exactly how to weed them out. All right? It's very simple. Just go, hey, whatever you're about to season, take away the pepper. Go ahead and season. Did you sneeze? All right. See you later.
Lord, that's right now. Yeah, that's his line. If you ain't sneezing, it ain't season. Yeah. But and some of these people, I'm telling you, they be and they got a lot of followers too. And like I said, I don't hate on nobody's success. But if I'm running out to go try this food that you talking about, and it's like, see, now we got problems. No, now I'm mad at you. I'm being your inbox, sending you a message like, So yeah, new. Up entity. You just got 3 dots. Okay.
Understandable.
I'm not sure what that means.
Well, honestly, it's more so just a pause. Just
Oh, okay. But yeah, these people out here that's reviewing food, I'm gonna have to see some of y'all resumes. I'm gonna have to see where your grandma came from down south or your mama, somebody. Cause
and even then,
sometimes we had the down south chick that just totally disappointed. But regardless, moving on. Okay, so
red.
Moving on. I want to hear about some of these I don't understand why. Okay, so if you're in Michigan, there's the break in the weather where we do get hot days, but it'll end up being cold at night or it starts off cold in the daytime. But what you always see is females, it'll be 60 degrees and you'll see females out with these tiny little clothes on. Like, I know you cold. Why is you out here with this little tiny outfit on?
No, they're
That's one.
not.
Then two, or you see the people who just got something, some boots or something. Because around this time, winter stuff is on clearance. So you get it for a cheaper price. So when you see that dude out there with that Trek, I saw this today. I saw a Nike Trek jogging suit today. Bro, it was too hot for a jogging suit today. It was too hot. Or not unless you left out earlier. No, I saw him walk to the car. So no excuse. When you get stuff and you want to be cute and stuff, it should be appropriate for the season too. Don't be in such a hurry to wear something you got on your winter stuff in the summer. Like just wait. Just quit trying to be cute inappropriately.
Don't listen to her. If you want to catch your hypothermia in style, you do that.
Ooh, your heat stroke. Get your heat stroke, baby. Yes.
Yeah, you got to get heat stroked with style.
With style.
Yeah,
yes.
you don't want to go out wearing something goofy like a clown
I'd rather
outfit.
be goofy and comfortable than out there sweating like I'm on death row.
Well, I mean,
in a
yeah, me too. But
hot
like,
suit and it's hot outside. Like, oh my god! But hey, to each his own. It couldn't be me. Couldn't be me.
I've learned something very important in the last few days, and that is simply put, due to my humor, all of my shirts, most of my shirts, are not appropriate for just normal people's like anything. I have shirts that be like some. If you're reading this, you're too close. Warning, my sense of humor will offend you. How to keep an idiot busy. See the back.
Yeah.
And then how to keep an idiot busy. See the front. Like, oh my lord.
Most of those shirts you were gifted.
Thank you.
Because it was definitely my attitude. Thanks. I had, and that was one of my favorites, was how do you keep an idiot busy?
Oh man, that actually got someone when I was in school.
It did. The guy was like he was looking at the front of my shirt, and he was like, let me see the back. Then he looks at the back, and he was like, why I gotta be an idiot? Okay, the fact that you asked that question. And then I love my shirt. I don't discriminate. I hate everybody. That one, I bought that several times. It kept getting stolen.
Oh, dang.
In-house thievery.
Well, it wasn't me.
No, it wasn't you. I know who it was.
But yeah, and then like with me, when I wore the How to Keep an Idiot Busy, someone was literally spinning me around like I was like a top or whatever, going, what's the answer? And I'm like, ooh, I want to tell you, but that'd make me the bad guy, would it?
And then what was the other shirt? It was like, does your face hurt because it's killing me?
No, that's one of them dad jokes. Yes, that one's funny.
That one was funny. Yeah, but yeah, all my shirts disappeared. Wonder.
With that being said, I really love them random dad jokes I be hearing. Like, what was it?
You forgot the random dad joke?
No. It was like it was like my wife told me to stop singing I'm a Believer. I didn't believe her. Like she said she was getting fed up with me singing that song. I didn't believe her at first. But then I saw her face. I was like, duh.
Oh my God. Stop. My physical therapist too, he be telling jokes. And he was like, really? Yeah, my jokes are super corny. I said, you mean like dad jokes? I was like, yeah, my son's good for them dad jokes. Like, oh, they be the worst.
I love those. They're so good.
And then it's the group on TikTok where they do the joke.
Worst dad jokes of all time.
Oh my God.
I love the
and they be
Oh yeah, those two as well. It's like, I think my favorite one was them just going like they start off with that like little goofy looking like Muppet kind of laugh, like how do you get a tree online? What? You just log it in.
Oh my God.
I was like, that is just
That's the worst.
That's hilarious. I don't remember their names, but people know what I'm talking about because they be walking the same way.
Yeah, they do that
they
walk.
laugh.
They be, Yeah, I don't know their names, but I'm sure somebody out there has seen it too. If you watch TikTok, they will come across your
Or
TikTok.
Instagram, anything.
Right,
They are everywhere.
anything. Oh, men, and speaking of TikTok, we're gonna have a live event coming up on TikTok.
Oh yeah.
Yes, we're gonna have a live event. We're gonna put it the link in there so y'all can come on TikTok because TikTok is different. I don't really know how to work YouTube that well, but I know on TikTok we can have people log in live and you can come on and talk with us, conversate. So we're gonna do it that way and bring y'all on, and yeah, we're gonna have some conversations about some stuff. So y'all write out what you want to talk about and meet us on TikTok. Now, the event is coming up. We're gonna let you know when. We're gonna get that all together. But yes, stay tuned for that. That is definitely coming up.
Cool.
Yes.
Which doesn't mean that we're gonna stop being on YouTube
no,
either,
no.
because it's just gonna be
It's gonna
two.
It's gonna be
angles.
two. It's gonna be live here and live on TikTok.
Yeah.
Information is coming up. Information coming up. So y'all mark on your calendar. Well, you can't mark on your calendar
Because you don't know when. Like, sometime this month, I guess.
We definitely gonna do that though. So that's coming up. Look for that. We're gonna be announcing when we're gonna do it. Yeah, so that's definitely coming up. Anybody seen any great movies lately?
I
ain't had time.
Well,
to go
I
check
mean,
out the movies.
I didn't go to like a movie that. Well, I mean, we did, but like it was like Thunderbolts. It was cool.
I don't want to talk about Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
I want to talk about Thunderbolts because it did not thrill me. That was the first Marvel movie where I was just sitting there like,
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of Marvel products when I was sitting there going, what am I watching? But, I mean, as everyone knows, and if this gets on your nerves, then come on, like, you got to admit it. Marvel's worst is DC's best. So,
Ooh.
Who actually watched Justice League?
Oh, well, from what I heard, some people did. You have to start a fight, boy. People really, gonna be coming up, taking out their earrings now.
Oh, you just said something about Justice League Endgame.
Well,
go ahead.
Woo,
like Infinity War.
Oh.
I'll do one even better. Loki.
What was Marvel's Thunderbolt? That movie was bad. It was. I did not.
No. I know one movie that like everyone just did not like. Well, some people did, but most people did not like.
Which
one? That was Madam Web.
That wasn't. Was that a Marvel movie?
It was.
You sure? Because I didn't see Marvel nowhere. I saw Sony.
That was a song. Ooh, that's probably why.
I didn't see Marvel. I watched it. I did not see Marvel anywhere. Why. It's based on a Marvel character, but I didn't see Marvel in that.
Was Sony, but he's also actually still a Marvel character. Yeah. But they did well with Venom.
Venom was cool. I did the first one.
You didn't like all the other ones?
The second one, it was okay. But I think they came back with it too soon. I think they should have waited. You get more quality when you wait. I understand you want to hurry up and get that money. I get that. But it's better if you wait, get the quality, because then you're going to get the money.
You know what's really crazy? When it comes to the second one, there was a lot of questions that will never be answered, right? Like, how did Carnage have all them random abilities? I did not know he could turn into a tornado. I mean, it was cool. I didn't know he could do that. And then if he can do that, what's stopping his dad? And on top of that, when he first saw him transform into Carnage, he immediately transformed back and was like, oh, no, I'm not fighting that. That's a red one. Well, what's wrong with the red ones? And we never get context on what, like, you fought every other color of the rainbow. What's wrong with red?
Well, see, here's the thing, though. A lot of what I do appreciate about some movies is when they don't educate you during the movie, when they just go with it, and it's up to you to do the research. Because what I did not like about Matrix, I liked a lot. I super liked the first Matrix, because it was like, super duper love Matrix 2. Oh, that's my movie. I could watch that one over and over. That's funny too, because Jurassic Park 2. yeah, I don't know,
Usually
something about
all
the
the
second ones.
twos.
Yeah. But and then the third one was cool. I was so looking forward to the fourth one. Like, ooh. The only thing about the third one is the way it ended. That's the one that kind of put me off. But the fourth one, I was so looking forward to it. And then I didn't get to enjoy it because every 10 seconds they put in an educational, hey, this is what happened in the past. In case you missed it. Like
Yeah, it was just recaps.
a bunch of recaps in it. Like, oh my, can you just let the person watch the other three movies and let them catch up?
You know, like
Because I don't anybody else felt that way. I know Matrix 4 is pretty old, but that's the way I feel about all movies. Like, don't give me lessons through it. Just do the movie.
or like even like okay, like if it's a new thing, like a brand new concept, and you want to educate people on what the concept is, because it's never been done before, fair enough. Or if it's something that's like real old and you want to give a little bit of context, that because again, I have no idea why Venom retreated the second he
And
saw
you know
Carnage.
what helps with that? Google. That's what Google is for.
I,
No. Look it up, research it. No, just give me the movie. I don't want don't educate me on nothing on the movies. I'm not paying to be educated. That's where you go to school. That's what Google is for. All that. I'm here to be entertained. I'm here for my mind to be engaged. And me sitting up here watching a bunch of recaps. No, if I would have paid to go see Matrix 4, somebody would have got hurt.
well, yeah, that one's fair. Like if it's just a whole bunch of just flashbacks and stuff, like nothing new, yeah, that's always horrible. But for me, especially when it comes to like Marvel, because not everything's the same. A lot of context usually is different. They have 18 million versions of the same character. You know how many Spider-Mans there are out there? More people than there are on the planet. Like, it's crazy how many different things happen. And it's like, well, I mean, yeah, I could go look at the comics, but it probably won't tell me what I'm looking for.
It will. You just got to read all
I'm not
387
doing all
of
that.
them. Or you have to start at the first one because I think X-Men, what is it, like 4,000 comic books?
I'm not even gonna start. No,
You
if I
got
don't
to do the
get
research.
no, if I am not getting all the information I need out of them VHS tapes, then I'm not going backwards
Oh
any
my
further.
God, who does VHS tapes anymore?
Well, I mean, probably someone in the North Pole.
No. I refuse to believe that. Even into war-torn countries, I even in poor countries, I don't think nobody is still doing VHS. I not in this day and
No,
age. I would
somebody,
hope not.
no, someone definitely still is.
Oh, why? That's no. That's like having a rotary phone
Uh
or
huh.
having a well in the backyard. We talked about this before.
Which
Instead of
those probably are still around. Yeah, people having wells and all that, because that's how like what I think Amish people kind of live that way.
okay, see, that's my choice. That's my choice. No, I mean, how is it that you would go look at a house and you see that they have a well and an outhouse instead of indoor plumbing, and you be like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, this is for me.
Well, I mean, some people like
Oh no, absolutely not,
and
absolutely
from
not.
whatever American history taught me.
No, there's no way. No, even if I was getting I saw a cabin that somebody had for sale, and it was for hunting, fishing, wild game, all this kind of stuff. And that cabin, they had an outhouse. And
Yeah,
I was like, absolutely not. And that's just for going to do your hunting and all that stuff, and then you bring your butt home. Absolutely not. No,
again, I
no.
speaker, Smash Mouth. Somebody once
No,
told me.
there's no way. I don't know what would make anybody. That's like some of my friends be talking about, oh yeah, we like to go camping. We like to go rough it. My idea of roughing it is to get a plate of food and I got to use a spoon instead of a fork because all the plastic forks are gone. That's my idea of roughing it. No,
Speaking of which,
absolutely
you
not.
ever try eating spaghetti with a spoon?
I have done that. Now, see, that's my
It's not a
idea of roughing it.
it's not a fun experience.
See, what you have to do with that is you just cut it with the spoon and then
Yeah,
scoop it up.
that's not spaghetti then.
Yes, but hey, that's why I said my idea of roughing it.
Or
It's like
it's just as
absolutely not.
it's just as bad as eating cereal with a fork. Like,
And outdoor showers, I've seen that too, where you go outside and then there's the shower stall outside where you what why? What is the purpose of that?
see, when you said outdoor shower, I thought you were talking about like people get bags, put water in the bag, hang the bag up, poke holes in it, and then that's you.
Oh, see that. Oh, woo! See, too much. That's already too much for me right there. No, I need hot and cold running where you turn a dial and the water comes on command.
Oh,
That's the way
you
I'm
said
living.
hot water? That was not enough.
Oh
That's
no,
lake water. Like,
no,
hopefully you
oh
don't get
no,
an eel.
oh no, 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 no,
There's
no.
7 on my bag.
So I don't know what you call that. If you want to say I'm bougie or whatever, I'll take that. But no, I cannot. Yeah, I can't do the whole nature and all
Connecting with
that.
nature. I mean,
Mm-mm.
I understand that, especially when people were like, "Oh no, we're leaving our phones." Why? That's kind of stupid. Like, what do you expect me to do? Throw a can on a string over to your tent?
I have been late for work because I realized I left my phone. I could be 10 minutes from my job and I will be late if I don't
Just go
get
ahead,
there.
turn it
I
on.
just got to call it in. Nope, I have to have my phone. I cannot go if I leave my phone at home, my whole day is ruined. I have to have my phone. I
That's how I
have
felt
to.
about having headphones. Man, I went to school without headphones once. I never realized how much I just didn't like people until I didn't have
When
my
they just be
headphones.
talking to you.
No, it wasn't even that. They were just making noise, and I didn't like it. Like usually at that point, I'd have like my headphones in, listening to music, but I could hear everyone's conversations.
Ooh.
So at some point, I'm hearing them. Oh, what are we gonna do for class? Maybe you should shut the like, man. Like it was so crazy. Or like
Yes.
when everyone's supposed to be quiet and stuff, I'd have like one headphone in, to so I could do my test. But
Mm-mm.
hearing that's it. Like no, no, no. I
I've
can't
left
do it.
my headphones at home. I've stopped on my way to work and picked up some more. I had so many pairs of headphones in my locker at work. It was like,
Open your locker, they'll just come out
and it
at you.
just all started. It was like, wow. It was like, well, how many headphones do you need, Jay? Endless amount.
You
I
know,
if I get here and I don't have no headphones, I'm buying some more. And it just got to the point I just left like 4 pair because I would they cheap. They would be cheap. They're not the ones that I normally have. So these are cheaper headphones. So they last for about 8 hours. And then they say it on the pack, last 8 hours, which really means four. It don't which really means 4 hours. But I need them to last like 12 hours. So I would have a pair plugged up somewhere charging. Then I wear some, and then when they die, I swap them out. Oh wait, we got. Hey, it's me, Coma. Hi,
I'm
I remember
about
you.
to say like that one sounds familiar. How you
Yes,
doing?
hi, Coma. Glad to see you.
Welcome to the podcast.
Yes, welcome back. Welcome back.
How's everything going? Hopefully well.
Yeah, we were talking about different horror stories. We always talking about some horror stories. I don't think you were there for the dating horror stories. And then today we had the DoorDash Grubhub horror stories.
And then that somehow, some way, segued into us like not wanting to leave the house without like our phone or
Oh
headphones
God, that's a horror story in by
in
itself.
itself. Yeah,
Lord, if I leave the house without my phone, I my life is just, you know.
because it's a lot of stuff where you don't realize how much you use your phone until you lose your phone,
Oh no,
and
I
then
know how much I use my phone.
mm, and then oh no, I do one even better. I do one even better. Okay, so there was one time. Also, we have a new comment. Oh, cool.
Yeah, you guys laughing.
Yeah,
LOL. Okay.
but there was one time I did this fun little bit with my mom's, right? And she was like, you know what? I feel like you might be a gameaholic. I'm like, I'm not. I'm a socialholic. There's a difference. I don't need the video game. She was like, oh yeah, bet you can't play it for a week. Easy. I'm like, what? I don't need it. Duh. So After a good 4 days, right? Again, no effect, don't need it. But, at some point, I enjoy talking to my friends. But my girlfriend calls me, and I'm like, cool, I'm talking to her. At some point, she falls asleep on the phone. And I'm like, well, I can't hang up because she's like a sleeper agent. Second I hang up, she'll go, you just hung up. My fault. And go right back. Like, so that's not ending. My phone now belongs to her. And then I realized, this would be around the time where I'd like talk to my friends on a different device. But I don't have another device. My PlayStation is now off till further notice. Or I'd like watch YouTube or do something else, but I have nothing except the silence of my room and oh yeah, I can't do this. It's like a white room all of a sudden. What happened?
I want to know, anybody out there, could you go without your electronics for a whole week? So we talking phone, tablet, your
Whatever gaming
whatever
system,
gaming system,
anything that has electricity.
the streamers, whatever the streamers are, the what is it, the Firebox, the Roku stick, the Fire Stick, the all those. Could you go? Can anybody just watch plain TV? And I'm not talking about the one where you get all the shows and the stuff. Talking like whatever your local two four
Like
here in
man,
Detroit is 247
hopefully there's something on
channel.
the Static Show.
I don't
My
know
favorite.
if 62 is still a thing, but I know PBS. Let's see. I think Channel
CW50.
9 was like uh British and Canadian shows.
Y'all remember my TV 20?
Oh yeah, TV 20 and
That
Channel
boy's
50.
gone.
Yeah. So could anybody just watch their local channels? I mean, could you just like give it up or just give up TV completely? Just do a whole
Just
electronic
cold
device
turkey.
cleanse, like for a week. I would go crazy after a day. To be
Yeah,
perfectly
I
honest.
I couldn't do it. See, and then that's just the thing. It's like I don't have any friends in my local area, right?
All your friends are virtual.
Well, no,
That-
but they're all far, and I mean far. So,
the only way y'all keep in contact.
is VI Electronics.
That would be hard, kind of for me. That's what It's Me Coma said. That would be hard, kind of for me to do a electronic cleanse.
Cold turkey. Yeah.
Woo!
Now, here's my thing. If all of my friends were on my block in my neighborhood, easy. I don't need a single what. I'll just go outside. Hey man, what you doing? I'm playing the game. Get off. We're about to play some basketball. Really? On what system? In real life. Grab the basketball. Let's go.
It's Me Coma said after half an hour I'd be crazy.
Like that's what I'm
That's me
saying.
right there. I
'Cause
couldn't
it's
do
like-
it.
Because it's like, okay. A lot of the things I enjoy doing is like making characters, talking about those said characters I made up with my friends, and then developing those characters with said friends still. After I make my character, it's, I just made a brand new character and
Now I don't know how old everybody is out there, but I don't know if they remember that big blackout where half of the country was out, and that blackout lasted for I think about a week, almost 2 weeks. Yeah. Oh, you were young at the time. Y'all was having the time of your lives. I swear to God, y'all was playing around the house. Y'all was having a good time. I like to lost my mind. After day 3, I was like, oh no, I couldn't do it. And that was like 20 years ago.
you see,
And I didn't even have 10% of the electronics that I have now.
mhm.
I think at that time I had a desktop computer and I had a cell phone. That was it.
Mhm.
But couldn't watch TV, couldn't watch cable, couldn't watch none of that. And like I said, I didn't even have 10% of the items that I have now. And I was losing my mind after day 3. Y'all
Yeah.
was having a time of y'all lives. Y'all was like playing. We had I got some cardboard boxes and y'all had cut them up and y'all was like making tunnels through it and And I was just like, oh my God. Oh.
See, that's the thing. It's like we had people to interact with each other. We had the child's imagination, which is a powerful thing. You could turn anything into a castle. Trust me, we did. Covers, pillows, boxes, our mom, a castle, easy. So now
I
that
was
it's
about
just
to pack my shit and leave y'all. I couldn't take it. I was like going nuts.
yeah, but now that it's just me and all my peoples are like far off, so the only way to keep in contact is via electronics. The second, wait, hold on, I can't contact my friends. Oh God, I can't contact my high school friend. Oh God, I can't contact my girlfriend. Oh God, I can't contact nobody. And then that's it. Like after like what? I give myself. I'd say maybe
15 minutes.
No. I have confidence in myself. About 2 hours, 5 minutes, and 13 seconds.
I'd be insane. I would be insane. But you know what? Now I wouldn't have to suffer through that because the last time we had a power outage, it was in the winter. Was it in the winter time? No, it wasn't winter. But the last power outage we had was the last power outage. I went out and got a generator. We're not living that life no more. I'm not doing it. I refuse.
Mm-hmm. And then, like, what was I about to say? Something else about,
brain glitch.
No. It's not one of those. If anything, it's more like a train derail. Like, I'm like, oh yeah,
Same thing. Brain glitch. He forgot. No. Anyway, like I was saying, it'll come back to him at 4 a.m. when he comes back. He will get back on here and tell y'all all about it.
That's funny.
But anyway, yes, bought a generator because I was like, there is no way I'm suffering through this ever again. And I know we were at Home Depot like before I got the generator, and these Home Depot guys were trying to talk me into getting one. And when I say this generator was huge, it was like probably
big old suitcase kind of size.
Bigger than that. It had to be like 4 feet times 3 feet, and it was like width, length, and the height of it was probably about 3 feet.
So like a baby horse.
Basically. And it was like, I was like, huh? And what would I do with this thing? He was like, oh, it's one that you just you plug it into your house and it'll have the electricity in the whole house. That sounds great. I was like, I'm sure my old house don't have that. And then so he was like, oh, I'm sure it does. I'm sure it don't. And I was like, if it doesn't, can I bring it back? He was like, no, you can't bring it back. So
I'm not going to chance it.
Right, I'm not going to chance it. But he was like, oh, he said, I'm sure your house does. He was like, it will help you put it on your truck. Lovely. But unless the 4 of y'all are going to come with me, how the heck we going to get it off the truck? Like, dog, get out of here with that. And then so one of the guys, he was, of course, it was crazy. Wait, I almost got a power outage like last week. There was a thunderstorm and I was almost at the eye. It was crazy. I was like just 4 blocks away from the eye. Oh, of the tornado, of the thunderstorm? Ooh, wow. That's crazy. Oh, these storms are getting more and more powerful these days too. I don't know if anybody else paying attention, but I do.
Hopefully nobody's trying to be Ben Franklin out here.
Lord, it's too late for that. But I can tell you what though, after that power outage, like I said, I got a generator and didn't know how generators work. Quickly found out, I bought 18 million extension cords and we made that work because I can't do it no more. I can't. I'm maybe I didn't got to the point where I'm just super old or bougie or I don't care. I'll take all those titles, but I can't do that. Roughing it. No electricity, no me. I'll get a hotel room or I will blow my car up because I unplugged so much stuff into my car, charging up everything.
Crazy.
Come outside, see the TV sitting on top of the car, and I'm laying up there on the hood with my feet up on the windshield, watching the show because I can't. I'm sorry.
I feel you on that because it's like, man, And then, yeah, I believe I was gonna say like if I was to go, you know, too long without being able to conversate with people outside these walls, you might as
Mm.
well just give me a straight jacket. Like that's it. I mean,
And I'm not a big conversator with people and all that, but you know, I can get lost in TikTok movies for TikTok videos for like 3, 4 hours, or I can watch movies, or I play my game. I got a couple of gaming systems, even though I got the old ones. I don't have the new stuff, but I can
you
play
don't
some
need it.
games.
The new stuff sucks.
Huh?
The new stuff sucks.
No, not all of it.
Yes, all of it.
What's the new stuff that you talking about that
The
sucks?
PS5 Pro is awful. The Nintendo Switch 2 is awful. And Xbox is just going downhill.
Somebody out there is taking their earrings off. They about to fight
No,
you.
they better not. What are they defending right now?
Oh my goodness, really?
Yes, really. Because like the PS4 Pro, the PS5 Pro, not only is it like it's barely an upgrade, but like you don't get to use physical games. And I think there's like a bunch of other like random stupid problems with it. Again, still Xbox is going downhill. And with Nintendo Switch 2, if no one has ever heard, unless you buy all of their products for, the entire system, headphones, controllers, all that, they have the option and will completely and utterly lock down your system. So, perfect example, if you buy a Switch 2 and go, man, time for me to be on voice chat with my friends, press the voice chat button. That'll be $12.99. Dang. Okay.
Oh,
You
like
pay that real quick. You go be on voice chat. You're like, oh wait, it doesn't have a microphone. Oh, it has a microphone little jack. Let me get my Sony headphones, put it on, and do.
I don't know. Well, the Switch just came out, so somebody got to tell me about that. I need to hear that
Yeah,
because that's insane. Are you
yeah.
serious?
They are
So it's
monitored.
getting to be like iPhone.
Yeah, it's so bad where it's like you have to pay for everything, and it. You know what makes it even worse? So you know how a lot of times when there's like a new thing out, right? When it's complex, they'll give you like a manual, or if it's a gaming system, they'll give you like a little demo to show you all the features that your system can do. With Switch 2, you have to pay for the demo.
Are you sure?
I'm
Are you
serious.
sure?
I'm
I
serious.
don't believe that.
I'm
I
serious.
don't believe
You
that.
have to pay for the demo.
Somebody gotta tell me.
I can show you. I
Well,
just
you
need an
gonna have to
extra
show
phone.
me. No, it's our time is up anyway for the day. So when we get done here, you gonna have to show me that. That is insane.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't.
I don't
that's
want
the
to
way
believe you.
gaming. You know what? That's gotta be. That's an experiment. I'm telling you, if that Switch 2 takes off, then that's how all the systems gonna be from now
Oh yeah,
on.
that's why a lot of people are upset about it because they're like, bro, what are you doing? And then on top of that, games have been costing $60 for the longest. Any brand new game, $60. Sometimes 70. Immediately, Mario Kart World, $80 to $90.
Well, that I mean, they always go up. That's just a thing with games. They wait a couple of years and then they go up like another $10, $20. And then if people still buying it, then they be like,
Oh well,
hey.
no, that's the norm.
Right, that's
And
the
then
thing.
their only excuse when people are like, "This is an unjustifiable price."
Hey, Blair Opa.
Oh shoot, I know
Hi.
that one. That's the friend that I got. Where you're like, "Are you talking to your girlfriend?" No, that's just my
Oh,
buddy
that's
Blair.
cool. Oh, okay.
Hey, buddy,
Yes.
who's calling you?
I don't know. Always be having people contacting me through Facebook, as you can hear. Like, don't do that's rude. That is
That's
so rude.
that's weird.
Don't even they just if they are friends with me on Messenger, they'll just call me. And I think that is so rude. If you
That's
don't ask, like, can I call you?
like
You
that
don't know
is.
what I'm doing. But you just call me on Facebook because we're friends. That will get you unfriended with the quickness.
Yeah.
Like, that is so rude. Yeah.
Oh man, but yeah. All right, but
You came at the last minute, Blair Opa. I guess you know what? We haven't set a time yet for when we're going to be on here, so it's hard for us to
I mean,
tell people.
You know, at this point with our current schedule, it's pretty much like somewhere around 10-ish.
Yeah. But you know what? We're gonna get it all together. And oh, we're gonna have a live event coming up real soon. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
That will be coming up. So anybody that missed it earlier, just know that we're gonna have a live event coming up. It's gonna be on TikTok.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Which on top of that, any person who knows me or you're like friends with me on any of my different devices, just believe I'm gonna end up telling you about it, and you're gonna hear about it several times.
I closed out the chat box by mistake.
Oh yeah, you could just like
you get it back.
You can like full screen or something.
Okay. Let me try that.
Yeah.
TV full screen. There we go.
Okay.
Okay, it doesn't show me the chat box though. Okay, let me back. Nope, it's still. Oh no! How did I do? Oh, there we go. Show chat.
Oh,
I don't know how to work your thing. Okay, so live event. You say my interest is piqued. Yeah, it's gonna be a live event. So I want to give a shout out to everybody that did join us today. Skyla,
thank you for showing up.
Jesse Brink.
Yep.
Reiki.
That's
Entity. It's me, Coma, and Blair Opa.
Thank you everyone for showing up, especially any of the people that I do know. I'll probably be able to give you a hug in person. Yes. With that being said, we're gonna end this off, and yeah, I will show you how Nintendo is just going. They are just.
Oh yeah, I gotta see that.
Yeah, it's crazy. But with
that
that being said, make sure you all like, comment, subscribe, and share to anybody that you love or anybody that you don't love. Man, that be so funny. Just start spamming them the videos. So, yep. That being said, I've been your host. We've had Mama J, and this has been Box of Topics, because you never know what you're gonna get.
Lord, the idiocy.
Not another one, but
just share in general. Yeah.
Yep. See, he gets it. Yeah.
Somebody is getting deleted.
You know, like block him.
Yes.
Oh boy. But all right. Till next time, everyone. Not again. This man is persistent.